Welcome to Lesson 3. My name is Rob Bazzo. Finally, the 25 pounds are off for good. Sound good? Imagine what it would look and feel like. No more struggling, ready to experience life. More on that later. Lots to talk about, so let's get started. Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful comments. Thank you for the thoughtful questions. And thank you for your deep interest in the subject of healthy weight loss. We're going to cover some of the more popular topics shortly. But before I do that, I'd like to quickly recap Lessons 1 and 2. And if you haven't seen Lessons 1 and 2, I encourage you to click on the links below and then come back. In Lesson 1, we began by asking you why this matters. What's your big why? This is important because it's the starting point to building and maintaining your commitment over time, which is an important habit change strategy. We went on to say that the starvation strategy just doesn't work. Your body gets into this survival mode and it's game over. Your weight plateaus and eventually you will gain the weight back and then some. And in Lesson 2, we asked you to promise yourself never to use a starvation strategy again, and I'm hoping most of you are nodding your head up and down. In Lesson 2, we said you're unique, and the idea of following a one-size-fits-all program just doesn't work. In fact, we said you need to create and follow your unique eating habit. You need to create and follow your unique moving habit. And you need to manage and eliminate what's in the way of doing that. And that's by simply building and maintaining your commitment and working with and not against your 3 evolutionary strengths. And this is all going to look unique to you given your life and work situations. And we also reviewed with you some of the proven habit change strategies that will effectively help you do this. And in Lessons 1 and 2, I shared with you my struggles. I've struggled my entire adult life with my weight. And I struggled because I was using the starvation strategy and relied on my willpower and the results to keep me motivated. In other words, I've been in your shoes. I know what it's like to be you at this very moment. Now let's take a moment and discuss some of your more popular topics around healthy weight loss success. This is probably the most popular topic of interest, and it's a deep topic. Very important to understand. I will really just be skimming the surface. My program goes into much more detail, and I thought I'd best sum it up using a chart. Along with physical activity, there is a unique combination of protein, fat, and carbohydrates at or in between the left and right posts that will help you stay fit and trim for the rest of your life. You need to figure out that combination that will reduce your waistline, minimize and stop your cravings, and help you feel fuller longer throughout the day. That's about all I can share with you at this moment. My program gets into this in much greater detail and provides a step-by-step process that figures that out for you. Really, no time for your health and well-being. Well, to be quite frank, that's probably why you are where you are today. Perhaps you don't value yourself enough, or perhaps you don't feel you're worthy enough. You probably do lots of good things for others, and perhaps you work a lot as well. Well, stop that. Put yourself first, and I encourage you to do it now. If you start today, you begin to create a better future, and your future self will be so grateful that you did. Now, I believe I know I've touched on this many times. However, this is worth repeating. Motivation and struggle is about starving yourself. Motivation and struggle is about relying on your willpower. Motivation and struggle is about relying on your results. I don't teach that. What I have been teaching you is unique. I'm telling you not to starve yourself. I'm asking you to focus on building and maintaining your commitment over time. I'm asking you to lean on proven habit change strategies that work with your evolutionary strengths. This is the most effective way to making healthy habit change stick. I'd like to take this opportunity to quote Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. You see, my job is to not only teach you how to lose weight in a healthy way, my job is to have a bigger picture for your future, and I do. You just have to commit to moving forward by using the proven approach outlined in these lessons. It's just that simple. Follow the approach, the rest will lead you to healthy weight loss success for good. Now, speaking of healthy weight loss success, let's take the time to imagine what it would look and feel like to be at our healthy weight. So polish off that trusty crystal ball and imagine you are at your healthy weight, looking and feeling healthy, having plenty of energy and focus, being you again, enjoying life and feeling confident again. The lessons have focused on how to lose weight in a healthy way, but what we're really talking about is getting you to experience your life the way you used to, before you gain the weight. We are talking about being ready for all the wonderful opportunities, experiences, and connections that life continually offers. This is about being able to say yes without any hesitation to all of them. This is about saying yes to an invitation from old high school friends who invited you to join them at your high school reunion taking place less than a week from now. This is about saying yes to an opportunity to start a second career, one that you've been hesitating to do for some time because you didn't have the energy, you didn't have the focus, or the confidence to start. This is about never having to plan months in advance for any significant event in your life because you are ready to go at a drop of a hat. This is really what getting to a healthy weight is all about, don't you think? So I ask you, what do you want to be ready for? I encourage you to take the time now to think about your answer, about your healthy future. Bottom line, this program is going to get you ready to go for the rest of your life. So I have to tell you, sharing and creating these videos has been a wonderful experience for me, and I've had some wonderful feedback. Now, I know it's nice to watch these lessons, but you have to start taking action. You need to start taking baby steps. I can tell you, my unique program works. You've seen the results. If you're ready to join me, I'm going to be opening up the next Your Best Health for Good healthy weight loss coaching program in just a few days. I would absolutely love it if you join me. The way this works, it's like a college class. I open up registration, we roll out the new class, and then we shut down the registration, and then we start the class. My next video is all about moving forward, and I'll have a whole bunch of details on the class and how you can get started. So look for that video very, very soon. Once again, I encourage you to ask a question or provide a comment. I'm always interested in knowing what you have to say and how I can help. I wish you a wonderful day filled with joy, peace, and love. Health suits you. I have your back.